Hey, what's up everybody? It's Josh. I'm going to show you today how you can make a synthesizer out of literally any sound using the Electron Digitakt. And it's actually a lot easier than you might think. Essentially, what we're going to do is take any sample and create a single cycle waveform from that sample, and effectively it becomes an oscillator, which is really cool. This is a great trick for sound design on a sampler groove box like this. And if you have had a chance to go through some of the factory samples that come with the Digitakt, you'll notice that there's a lot of these actually already in here. Under the toolbox folder in factory, go to oscillators, and you have all these different oscillators that come with the Digitakt from the factory. But I wanted to show you how to do this because you can use literally any sound and you can get all kind of cool variations of just different interesting sounds and textures. So I'm going to go to track 8 and we can load up a sample. I like this one, so we'll load that one into the project. Okay, now we're on track 8 with our sample. And the way you do this is actually pretty simple. So you want to, using the B encoder over here, you want to change the play mode to forward loop. And once you have that set up, go into the secondary source menu where you get the actual waveform. And you want to pick a relatively meaty section of the audio, and we're going to crush that down using the start and length parameters. So I'll play this so that you can hear what's happening, and you'll immediately understand how this works. We're essentially taking any sound that we want and creating a single cycle waveform, and that becomes our oscillator. And there you go. And if you want to get some different variation, you can move the playhead around through the sample. We basically have kind of a saw wave right here. And if you make like an ARP or something with this, you can move the playhead around with an LFO, which will give you some nice variation. So, as an example, oops, we'll just put some triggers in here. And if we go to the LFO and set the destination to sample start, and now we can get some movement in the sounds. second LFO and add some movement to the frequency. So yeah, I think this is a really fun technique, and it's even that much more interesting when you experiment with different sounds. It could be anything, a simple recording or some sample from somewhere, and you can experiment and get all these different interesting textures and use it for all kind of things. And it's just fun. So check it out, give it a try. All right, guys, see you next time.